are so happy to have the Wiggles back with us. There it is.
That's the big one. That's it. To do that.
I've seen this so many times in my house, I've lost count. Not from you guys live, but there are some new faces, as you see, and one original. Anthony Field, welcome back.
Great to be back.
So good to see you again. And then we have Simon Price.
Yes, hi there.
Emma Watkins.
Hello.
And Lockie Gillespie.
Hello.
The brand new Wiggles. So, Anthony, the last time you were here, that was the final sort of farewell tour.
Yeah, of Greg, Jeff and Murray. And
Yeah.
they're around still in Sydney and coming in all the time to see how we're going and wishing us the best of luck. We actually just finished a 6-month tour of Australia. We went to the Outback, went all over Australia, and that was a great bonding experience, 7 hours in a car to a little town.
I don't understand how you have done that for 20 years. You guys were doing that. And I have to say, the last time you guys were in town, you were so lovely here. And then my kids came down and we got to see you backstage. And at this point, like, you guys are bigger than like INXS, AC/DC in your home country. And you couldn't have been nicer.
Oh, that's great.
And just so pleasant.
Well,
so.
I think the new bunch are really nice too. I mean, maybe except for Lockie, but I'm kidding. He's not, yeah.
Do you mind if I ask Lockie how old you are?
27.
You're 27, and Emma, may I?
23.
Whoa, you were watching the Wiggles?
Yeah, well, the Wiggles are 22 and I'm 23, so I think I remember watching them as a little child, and I know one of the concerts was filmed in Australia on VHS at the time, and they cut away to the audience, and my sister and I are dancing there in the same dresses, so it kind of feels a bit full circle.
So how did you get to this place?
Well, I auditioned as a ballerina on the Dorothy the Dinosaur show, which was just a national show, and Lockie was Captain Feathersword on the same show, and then I was asked to be a Wiggly dancer by Anthony, and I've been there ever since.
And how old were you at that point?
This is about 3.
Yeah. Like, this is a fast track career, man.
I think I must have been about 20. Yeah, I've been here for 3 years.
So were you one of the, 20, because I've watched everything twice, and there's dancers in the background oftentimes.
Yeah.
So you were one of those people.
Yeah.
And Lockie, you as well, or no?
Yeah, well, I started as a Captain Feathersword on the Dorothy show, on the same show. So
Dorothy was a spin-off from
Dorothy the Dinosaur show, yeah, it goes around Australia. She's got her own dressing room and her own show.
Why wouldn't she? She's fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Simon has an incredible story. He was Australia's Phantom of the Opera. Now, which is an incredible, Andrew Lloyd Webber's famous The Weather Mask and all that.
Yeah.
So when he joined us, I asked, he did his first show, and I said, don't get confused when you're out there. He did. And this is what he sang. Do you mind, Simon, at this time of the morning?
Sure, no worries. You alone can make my song take flight. Toot toot, chugga chugga, big red car. Last night.
Now that is some talent. When you can go back and forth like that.
Incredible.
Oh my stars. But how do you, so you've got that career going on, and then you say, you know what? It's time for me to wear a primary color.
Exactly.
And join the Wiggles. When did you make that decision?
Well, the first time, Anthony said, Simon, put the mask back on.
I
That's what he
did,
said to me.
But he looks better without it.
Well, I knew the guys for a long time. I did a lot of their backing vocals for about 10, 15 years, a lot of their CDs and over the years. And Anthony called me up one day, and I came on the road as Ringo the Ringmaster in a whole circus theme tour. That's the show that happened. And it kind of just went from there. That was about 3 years ago. Yeah.
You know, on one hand, I thought, gosh, what big shoes to fill, because you're so beloved around the world by kids and they know all of you by name. But then I thought, maybe in a way it's not, because you've got a bit of an audience turnover.
Mate,
It's pretty
amazing.
quick.
You know, on our last tour of Australia, with brand new audiences, young children coming for the first Wiggles experience. Their parents have seen the Wiggles when they were kids.
Yeah.
They're bringing their children. And now we've got, for the first time in Wiggle audiences, little girls dressing up as the Wiggles. We've always had boys dressing up as Captain Feathersword or the Wiggles, but now there's little girls dressed head to toe like Emma, or like Dorothy the Dinosaur. But this has been amazing. In the audience, see little girls with bows.
Big bows everywhere.
Yeah.
Isn't that it's lovely? That is fantastic.
beautiful.
That little
Yeah.
girls now are feeling like they're involved as well. Have you created new material? Will you be doing the original material?
Brand new songs. We've got a song about Emma called Emma the Girl with the Bow in the Hair, and all the girls love that one. We've got Do the Propeller. It's been a big hit for the under fives all around the world.
Yeah.
And Lockie gets to sing a solo. Listen to this beautiful voice. Do that last bit of Twinkle. Come on, man.
How I wonder what you are.
What a beautiful voice.
I'm telling you, though,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful voice, but I immediately feel like, where are my kids?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're always here and here beside me when I'm hearing any of that. And I mean, there are so many programs out there for kids. There's channel upon channel now. And the Wiggles grab that audience. They love you so much, they know you. What is it that made you guys different? That connected that way?
Well, I think we've always respected our audiences, and being early childhood teachers, Murray, myself, and Greg are early childhood trained. So you learn to speak to children in a language that they understand. You respect them because they're different thinkers to adults, so you have to accommodate that. And also, I think with the music, just make it catchy and accessible to them.
Well, man, has it worked, and they love it, and they learn something from it. And so you guys are going to stick around, right?
We are,
Yeah.
All right, so Anthony Field, Emma Watkins, Simon Price, and Lockie Gillespie.
Yeah, people have trouble pronouncing Lockie. They say, "What have you had, Lucky?"
Lucky, Lashy.
Yeah,
Locum.
I get it. I'm Liza. I'm like Lisa, Linda. I'm like, I feel your pain, brother. But you guys are going to stick around, and
We
you'll
are.
perform a song at the end of the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just a pleasure to have you back. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,